What is up, everybody? Life's Apprentice. It is Saturday, and I'm going to just kind of do a little vlog of what I got going on today. It's going to be kind of a mix of things, but first and foremost, we just got a call for a 20-yard. Laura just picked this up yesterday. We do have some at the yard, but I'm not going to the yard to drop this one off and grab another one. I'm just going to send this one out. And then I got to run to the scrap yard. And then I have about 5 acres of this to cut today. All of my grass got to get cut today. It's been nice and dry finally, so it's a good chance to get out and do it before it rains again. But look at, I don't know if you can tell how tall it is, but some of this is probably like 5 feet tall. So it's going to take a while. And I got all the way back there, all of this. I've been here several times with dumpsters. I think it's an estate cleanout, but this road is so tight and it's right at the end, so you gotta back down this whole thing. And it's not really hard, but it's probably, I don't know, it's probably 300 or 400 yards, and there's a lot of vehicles on the side, so it's a little bit tight. But we got her. So that's it for dumpsters now. I'm gonna head home and get ready to go to the scrapyard. Well, this is completely full of cans. I have not taken in cans in well over a year because the price has been so bad. And it turns out I probably should have, because I think the price is actually worse now. But me and my friends drink a lot of beer, and especially me, I drink a lot of beer. And it adds up quick, but I need to get it out of the big barn because we're gonna have storage, boats and campers and snowmobiles, jet skis and stuff like that moving in there this fall, so I need to try to make as much room now as I can, just to facilitate my storage customers. Another thing I tried, and I don't know, this goes for dumpsters or trailers or whatever. I've never done it before, but you can see this green stuff, especially my dump trailer, not so much the dumpster trailer, but I get nails in these all the time roofing. So I tried this slime stuff, and supposedly what it does is it stays liquid in there, and so it will patch holes that already exist, and it'll patch future holes. When you get a nail, it'll seal those up. So I don't know if it'll actually work. We tried it in 2 of the tires that we have. Basically, these back tires from backing up into driveways and into the dump always get the nails. It's not usually the front ones, it's always the back ones. So these tires have seen better days. These are the originals. These are like 6 years old on this trailer, so I figure if it doesn't work, I'm gonna need new tires soon anyways. So we're gonna go to the scrapyard. There's a lot of cans in there. See how much we get. Well, that's depressing. Hardly even worth keeping. It's wasting a bunch of space in the garage. They stink and are messy, but I don't know, I just got a call for one of my flat roofs I did many years ago. Part of it is peeled back or something. So I'm going to go have a look at that right now on my way home and get to mowing some grass. And of course, it's been dry and they're not calling for any rain anytime soon, but it sounds like we're going to get some rain this afternoon. So I need to try to get that grass cut before it gets all wet. Well, here you can see this entire thing flipped up from here to here. I didn't actually do this roof. I did the shingle portion many years ago. I wasn't sure if I did this or not, but this is just a tar roof. And so this whole thing flipped up. I just put roofing nails every 6 inches and tarred them for now. But I think this roof is about seen its lifetime, so it probably needs to be replaced. But temporarily, this is finished underneath here, so we're just going to try to keep it from blowing up and letting water get in there. That was the best thing I could come up with right now. If it was a rubber roof, it'd honestly be easier to fix. The other option, I could probably put edge over the top of this and then strip it in with tar. But I don't have that with me right now. Unit of mass destruction we're going to be cutting with today. This is like a 2017 Kubota B2650. I've had really good luck with it. I really like it. We got this for snow removal and landscaping, and then when I bought this property, we have about 6 acres, and you just need something to keep it tamed, and a lawnmower just is not enough. I don't know if you can see some of this grass and just this mess out here, but and then this here is, I just bought used implements for it, other than the snowplow that we put on the front. But this is just a homemade brush cutter essentially, and it's worked really well. It don't look like much. The tires, because it has 2 tires on it, whichever way you turn, one takes it really hard and the other one doesn't. I wish it had 1 tire on the back like most of them do, but I just run it with the flat tire. I don't really care. I'm just trying to chop the stuff down. But there you can see how much I paid for it. I got this from Old Farmer, along with a tiller, a 2-bottom plow, and a disc. So we're gonna fire her up, and we got all that to cut, all this out here and way back into there. I'm gonna cut some trails for the deer and turkeys, and probably set up some trail cameras. I'm surrounded by corn this year, which is actually really good for bringing the deer to my property. So you can see my chickens here. You guys aren't gonna like this. I'm about to start this bad boy up. You can see them all just hanging out, being chickens. About half of it right here. This tree line is halfway mark, so I'd say this is about 2 acres. I don't know, maybe not quite 2, but close. I'm gonna cut this side first. This thing's shaking really bad. It needs an alignment or something, but it's working. Well, I got about, I don't know, half or 3/4 of an acre cut. I was starting on this second half over here. And there's an old ground rod or fence post or something over there, and I knew it's there, but I definitely hit it and it bent. You can see this one got bent really bad, and that one sheared right off. So I don't know, it might be time to get a new brush mower. I don't know. I got the money to buy one, I just don't really want to, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find blades for this bad boy here. But this one, I don't know if this one's been like that or not. I kind of don't think so. But, yeah, pretty sure I hit that ground rod. I couldn't find it, so I tried getting it out one day, and I could not get it out. But I think I just cut it off, but at the expense of my brush mower, which was doing pretty good. But it's still working. There's nothing wrong with it. But with these blades, with this one turned down, it's hitting dirt. And with this one right here, it's really out of balance, so it gets really, really, really rough. So, I don't know, I got a little bit done. I still got, I mean, that's only maybe 1/4 of what I total need to do. So that kind of stinks. I'm kind of thinking, I wonder if I can just take off the 2 good ones and put them on opposite sides and run it with just 2. I don't know. I might try that. After at least an hour of cussing and frustration, I think I have it fixed. I turned it on, but all these big bolts under there, they've been under there for ages, and so I had to cut them off. And of course, with my grinder, I don't have any cutoff wheels, so I had to do it with a Sawzall. But this is the bent one, so this was going down like this, and it's hitting the ground. I may be able to straighten this out, but it's never going to be the same. But the problem under there is with 3, there's 4 blades. When you only have 3, it's out of balance, so it shakes and rattles really bad. So what I did is I took off the bent one and the broken one, and I put the 2 good ones on opposite sides of each other. So it's like a normal lawnmower now. It only has 2 blades, but one on the right, one on the left. So it seems balanced. I guess let's go see how it cuts. That's the best fix I can come up with right now. So I guess you got to improvise. Kind of like anything in business or farming or whatever, you just got to make things work and adapt and overcome. So that's what I'm trying to do. But got me a nice frosty bush latte here. We're gonna go see how this bad boy works. It's Saturday. It's hot as hell. That thing has AC, thank God. But This was supposed to be a nice, easy, relaxing job, and it turned into a pain in the ass. So hopefully this thing will cut and I can keep on keeping on. Well, I'm on the other side of the property now. This area I don't cut, but it's corn on all sides, so I cut a path for the deer and turkeys. Corn here, corn over there. So I'm going to cut a path into the woods, and then I'm going to come out by the house over there. And that's where I usually set my trail cameras, because the deer are usually going to take the path of least resistance. So by cutting this path, they'll follow it. And when I put the trail cameras on it, I'm more likely to get pictures that way. So I only do this usually once a year, but I'll show you what it looks like over there. This thing's actually cutting just as good, if not better, with 2 blades than 4. So I'll get a little picture of me going through the woods here. This is really, really thick woods on the left here, and the deer like it in there. It does get pretty wet in there, but right now it's nice and dry, so they will bed in there. And they bed in here too. You can see how thick that is in there. Bed in here too. It's real thick, nice tall grass and dry. They can hear and see around them pretty good, but see how much I got cut. Probably 1.5 acres. It looks a lot bigger now that the grass is gone. I still got to cut more over on this side, but I'm done for the day. This took me forever today. You can see I got all this cut. It took me like 4 hours. It should have only taken 1.5 hours or 2, but I showed you why it took me a little longer. But I don't know, I got it fixed. It's still rattling pretty good and a little bit off balance, but for what it's worth, it's always done that. And honestly, it cut just as good with 2 blades as it did 4. So I don't know. I didn't change the RPM. I didn't change anything. Nothing changed other than it went from 2 blades to 4. So I don't know, whatever. You got to improvise sometimes. I got to get this grass cut, and I do need a new brush mower eventually. But right now, I just want to make this one work. I know a new one's at least $1,000. I'd like to get one of those Land Pride ones. I don't know if you guys have any experience about them. Give me a comment and let me know what one works for you and which one you like. But if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you on the next one.